believing that by 3 months, the physical structures will begin to come up.
Project sits on 200-acre land and is going to treat 400 tons of solid waste, 1,000 cubic meter of wastewater. And so it's going to serve a population of 2 million. It will have a staff quarters, a training and research center. It will employ 250 staff to work here. It is also going to have 1,500 indirect jobs. The construction, Mr. President, begins today. And by end of December, the first plant of the solid waste is going to be completed.
The construction of this plant is in line with government's policy to create the enabling environment for the private sector to partner government to bridge the infrastructure gap in sanitation. Benefits to be accrued from this project include the effective and efficient management of municipal solid waste, the production of organic compost for horticultural and agronomical purposes, reduce the high rate of plastic pollution, and the processing of recyclable fractions of the total waste, such as paper, plastic, and metal for reuse.
This one is passing through a Shiem town, so we are connecting to the other side. There were communities that we didn't want to separate, and there was supposed to be a way through.
The viaduct is mainly done because of the strata formation that we have now.
And then,
Serious engineering.
serious engineering, yeah.
Serious.
And hopefully we will complete the last part of it this month and start laying the track from September. Yes. Start laying the tracks from from Kochokrum towards the bridge.
And this part of what you approved, the Huni Valley, it follows from the western line.
It continues. The Huni Valley project started Manso. Excellency, this is the first section on the western line built on standard gauge. So it's an historic day today. We are standing on the first section of a standard gauge in the western line.
Not the narrow, the standard gauge.
Correct, correct.
We want to
correct,
go to.
exactly.
Mr. President, another thing, if you look there, where we just got off, it's in preparation for a second track. So at the moment, the funding is just for one track. We want to make the foundation ready for whenever we have to get the funds. So that's why it's all paved up that way, for the second track.
This is phase 2 of the development.
So we have one going up, one coming down.
And this is what people show on Facebook and say is Photoshop. They said it doesn't exist. Yes. They say we can't build something like this in Ghana. Mr. President, people, when you do things that is beyond people's imagination, they say it's not possible.
Yeah.
But what happened? The Mpakana one is 300 meters. This is 60 meters, 60 meters more than the Mpakana one.
So this is 360.
This is 360
meters long. This is just the viaduct, but the project itself is 22 kilometers. And when we continue there for Manso to Huni Valley, there's another 70.
You approved this contract in 2017, before your State of Nation address. Before your first State of Nation address, that's when the first,
Correct.
yes.
Yeah.
Then after that, 2018, we did a second up to Manso. The double line ends in Manso. Then now we are going to Huni Valley.
So The narrow gauge, how much smaller is it than this?
About 40 centimeters.
40 centimeters, narrow.
The narrow is 1065.
About here, from here to there.
The narrow is 1065 millimeter. This one is 1435 millimeter.
Wow, it's impressive.
Father, Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
We're gathered here in Ghartey today to begin the process of fulfilling a key manifesto pledge made by the new Patriotic Party MPP to the people of the Western region in the run-up to the conduct of the December 2016 elections. A pledge I reiterated to the Western Regional House of Chiefs on 27 December 2016 after the Ghanaian people voted massively for me and my party. On page 44 of the 2016 MPP manifesto, we pledged to position Western region, quote, to a reasonable oil services hub with a first-class port facility, as well as positioning it as an efficient center for back-office support for the oil industry in the West African region, including the relocation of the operational headquarters of GNPC to the region, unquote. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here this evening to cut the sword for the commencement of construction works on a 7-story modern office complex spanning about 7,000 square meters of floor space to be used as the operational headquarters of the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation, GNPC. Once completed, the building will have a 300-seater auditorium, a gymnasium, a cafeteria, and a business center on the ground floor. The upper floors will provide office space for GNPC and other potential tenants, especially in the oil and gas value chain. The building will also have a leadership in energy environmental design, LEED certification, and will achieve energy efficiency through the use of solar energy. It will be a smart office, and it will be one of the most advanced buildings, and indeed one of a kind, in Sekondi, Ghartey. I look forward to commissioning this building upon its completion, God willing, 2022, because one good term deserves another. Hopefully, by the grace of God, it will be 4 more for Nana and the NPP.